Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here with Mr. Fish. He's just currently stretching his wing. Don't worry if he looks a bit scraggly, he's just had a bath, which he really enjoyed. Now he's drying off and doing a bit of preening on me. So today we are going to be talking about parrot personalities, and I'm going to do this by introducing my three birds. Each one of my three birds has a very unique personality. They're just very individual. So I'm going to talk about each one in turn, and we're going to discuss a little bit about their different personalities and what sort of behaviours they exhibit. This is Mr. Fish, or Fish, or Captain Fish, or Fishy Fish. I mean, he's had many nicknames. He's one of the cutest out of the three. Not that I think any of them aren't cute, but Mr. Fish has a unique voice. It's very high pitched, it's very cute. His talent really is singing. His personality is a bit quieter than Chips and Pickles, but he really does make up for it with how sort of vocal he is. In the evening he likes to have little sing-songs and he comes up with his own little medleys. He also, while Chip is quite confident, boisterous with training, Fish is definitely more confident with exploring. He's kind of like the older brother. So even with his more sort of placid personality, he's always the one that takes the lead. He's always the naughty one that explores behind the TV or just goes in places he shouldn't. So that is generally how his personality is, and it really does make him unique as a bird, and he's just such an adorable little creature. This is Mr. Chip, or Chip, or just plain old Chip. He is Fish's brother. He's also probably the most affectionate out of the birds, with Pickles being a very close second. He absolutely loves being petted out of the cage. He'll bow his head all the time, he'll always constantly nuzzle you because he wants to be petted. Fish on the other hand, doesn't really like being petted out of the cage. He much prefers... Oh, he wants a treat now, so I'm going to give him something now. Fish only will take it in the cage, he much prefers it in there. Chip is also very talented with learning. He loves his tricks. He's absolutely exceptional when it comes to putting shapes in places or putting little bottles in a vending machine, which I will show you in a sec. He doesn't really like exploring as much as his brother. He'll always have to follow him. As you can see, he loves to play with his toys and he loves playing on his cage. He's very quick to learn new toys. Fish is a bit less confident with them, whereas Chip will go straight forward and play with them. He does love to sing as well. He's not quite as good a singer as Mr. Fish, but he has learnt a couple of words, like he can turn the Alexa on and he can also say hello. So he's very talented in many different ways to his brother. This is Miss Pickles, or Pickles P, or PP. She has a lot of nicknames too. She's actually a rescue. She was brought back to a pet shop because her owner just didn't have the time to take care of her anymore. We saw her and instantly fell in love with her, so we took her with us. She is probably just slightly second place for affectionate. She loves her cuddling and she loves being petted, but she's not always begging for it like Mr. Chip. She can be quite noisy, but she doesn't really do any singing. She does do a bit of wolf whistling occasionally. What makes Pickles quite special is she absolutely adores training. I mean, when we first started doing it with her, she was so keen to do it. She has learnt several tricks. She knows how to spin, she knows how to do the tunnel, which is just going through your hand. She knows how to wave, and she also knows how to shake hands. She's also done some exceptional flight training, flight recall. I mean, most birds require a bit of target training. Pickles, straight for it. As long as there's a treat involved, or even sometimes when there's not, she's flying straight towards you. Her personality is very cuddly. She doesn't really like to explore as much as the boys. She likes to be with us quite a lot, probably because she's a solo bird. One day we hope to get her a partner if we can. Miss Pickles is a conure, so that means she's a very bitey bird. She's often nibbling even when she's being affectionate. She also can be very noisy, but not in a singing way. She likes to scream. If you don't pay her attention, she tends to have a little tantrum, so she'll have a good scream at you. She also makes some very cute sort of chatting, babbling noises. Sometimes when I'm sitting talking to Sophie on the computer, she'll just be like making little croaks and very cute noises. Our birds have very different personalities. This is common to all parrot species. They are all very unique, very individual. It's why they're very popular. However, they can be very hard to look after. They may not be for everyone, so please do your research before you consider getting yourself a parrot as a pet. So Pickles is now in my eye socket where she loves to cuddle. If you have any questions about the birds, please feel free to drop me a comment. I'll be happy to hear from you. Me and Sophie are also considering doing a collaboration about the sort of difficulties of owning parrots and some of the lovely things about them as well. I'd just like to say thank you for watching and take care.